He, this is Point Izzy, coming hard and off the car, coming with the flow, straight to the bottom, and coming with that heat from the damn street. This is PBNN Point Black National News, the late and the great edition and the ghetto edition as well, because this is what we must do. In all ways, we have to look at all the players in the field, especially those who seem to want to run the game based on the fact that they say they know what's good for us. They say they know, all that we must contend to know because they're the ones who are saying they are the leaders of us. But when you look at it, the terminology of that matter lands in more ways than one, to say that they rule the world or the United States based on their affiliation as an elected official. This leads to the whole entire world, not just where you live at, not just who you follow, and not just who you let control your mind. As far as your political choices are concerned, based on giving power to that particular group, coup, or any bullshit of a person that tries to call us up in our government. Now, what we have seen for the last 40, maybe 50 years is that straight garbage garbage. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. There is no other way to see it. There is. Because even going back in time, when we look at what's going on in Egypt today and Africa as a whole, we see a lot of people trying to claim to be not what they are, but to be something else that they are not. So they can fit the narrative as to their control over that region. And this is what black people must start to wake up to, because while you giving away your ancestors' shit as if it's shit because you have been brainwashed, probably even by your own very parents who follow the affiliation and the joinment of them, as to say, can't we all just get along? Or to say, oh, he's not a bad person. Oh, he has so and so friends, so he's not like that. And so on and so on, you know what I mean? And you're given certain things, certain privileges, and so on, and even certain jobs and certain things. And you get into the psychological overstanding of talking to individuals here and there reporting back in your society, in your jobs as well. But are you looking at the aspect of what it is that you're really giving into and not paying attention to what you should be into? You see what I'm saying? This is the problem with Africa. There is no possible way for Africa to be a vision of Africanism in itself, of the reality of the truth that is what it is. Africans, black, that has spread across the planet Earth long before any other race got here. To have a race of people be literally created here, you know what I'm saying, and grow and given the privilege to grow and grew, and all their concern was, once that happened, was to destroy the human race in more ways than one. He even wanted to control even the very narrative of it. And at the same time, the world as a whole, including Africans, black, went along with a lot of the bullshit. I hear all this talk about Cleopatra. Cleopatra ain't no more to me than an invader into the Egyptian archy, so hierarchy or archy itself. So she and her so-called Semite, Arab, or whatever you want to call it, can take over African land. So this goes all the way even back to her fate behind. You know what I'm saying? I got no respect for Cleopatra. In no shape or form. She's not African. She might be an Arab, Semite or some mixed breed, Greek or something, but she's not Egyptian nor black African. Nor is the people that's in Egypt right now creating what we call a Arab, you know what I'm saying, Arab Republic. In Egypt, Africans. You see, because the whole thing of it is they wanted to control the narrative. Now, you cannot control the narrative unless you take the gods or the people or the gods themselves out of the equation because they are black, out of the equation because thy people, thy black, are black. I and I, Rasta. Egyptians, by all means, are black. But you have people over the numerous years and years, and we're not talking about just now, you see, because some of your Negroes is here and now sellouts. So let's just be frank. We're not just talking about here and now. You might be, but we see the plot going even back to Cleopatra, you see, and the so-called Mark Antony little story. She was not to be a queen in Egypt at all. She's a counterfeit, period. Probably accepted in some way because she used her womanizing little power, you see, you see, and worked her way in there, whether it was her mother or her son or whatever. But Egypt was not Arab. It is black, black, black Africans. And that is who they're digging up. And then cease to seek out the world to destroy the minds of the very influence of this by enslaving, killing, murdering, and barbaricness. Barbarian, barbaric. Neanderthal cavemen. Garbage. Such as we see with AI, it's the same concept. So you tell me what it is you are really following and what it is you are really supporting with your sneaky little tricks as these people sneak in and out your homes and think that we don't know nor do we see. What is your plan and why is you in the walls so much? Is a good question. As we see.